Hello beautifuls, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing another health video. As you can tell by the title, this is about the woman flowering time. This title is probably gonna be something like no more heavy periods, or how I got rid of my heavy period, or something like that. There are some people out there that are gonna try to make comments, because I gotta approve my comments. There are people who are gonna try to make comments and be like, ugh, that's nasty. First of all, if you see a title that says something about period, most likely we are gonna be talking about vaginas, blood, everything up in that area. So if you know that, if you see the title and you know that it has period or menstruation in the title, of course we're going to be talking about stuff that is connected with it. Like some people, I just don't know some people. But, yeah. So, any comments about, oh, that's gross, or that's too much information, because I'm a type of person to where it is what it is. We all have periods. Like, move around with all that childish stuff. Like, we trying to get some stuff together, okay? Second thing is, of course, y'all know I'm not a doctor. I'm just talking to y'all about my experience with it, in hopes that it will help somebody else, because somebody else might be going through the same thing or whatever, and need some different alternatives. Just like I went searching for stuff and found something that helped me. I just wanted to give back and talk about some of the stuff that I did. But with that being said, here's the disclaimer right here. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. So y'all, I did do this for, what was it? I started last month with this because I really wanted to really give to really see, because I didn't want to just do it, and be like, oh, it works so great. No, I really wanted to really experience it and really watch it and see how things go. So this is a video that I never did get to post, that I did like maybe 2 months ago. And so just so y'all know that I really did try everything out. So these results are 100%. So here's like a little clip from a previous video that I had. This has nothing to do with the video, but I am trying out this red raspberry tea. And if I'm gonna see how to I'm gonna give like a little video and everything on it, so y'all see me sipping, that's what I'm drinking on. But I am going to do a video on it, because I'll get the results next week of if what I'm taking this for works. But just giving y'all a heads up. So today, y'all, we're going to be talking about how I fixed my heavy, crampy period, and the things that I've used and the processes that I went through, and just kind of let y'all know about that, because y'all know it's a struggle out here for us females. And we just be going through all different types of stuff. So I just kind of want to talk to y'all about that. So like I said, I'm gonna give y'all my backstory and kind of let y'all know. So I've been suffering with bad periods like ever since high school. It kind of started when I was in high school. And on the days that I had my period, I really didn't want to go to school. I wanted to be at home because I was hurting. I was bleeding really heavy and stuff. And later on, I found out that that was due to me being anemic. Now, anemia is something that runs in my family. We have low blood count, and so we're low on iron. I guess it doesn't produce enough red cells, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, but my whole family is anemic, and I didn't know back then that would affect my period the way it did. And so I would have some really bad, painful, heavy bleeding days. And a lot of times I missed a lot of school. Even when I got in college and I went to cosmetology, a lot of times when my period was coming, I would take them days off, because I would be at home laying down on the heating pad, trying to get some medicine up in me, because it was hurting so bad. And it was awful, because things had to be planned around around my period, because I just could not, I just didn't really want to go nowhere or do anything or be around anybody, around that time of the month, because it was so bad. So what really made me put my foot down, which is sad, but I just had a trip, and I made a video about that. But I had a trip for my birthday to go to Atlanta, and I have this thing where I count all my days because, like I said, I gotta make my outings around my period. So I miscalculated this year and ended up my period was gonna come right on my birthday. Y'all, I was devastated. I was like, really? I was like, I really don't want to go anywhere on my period because I thought I was straight, you know, with the calculations and stuff. So I was like, you know, I'm cool. I ain't gonna be on my period until after I come back. But once I went back and did everything, turned out it was gonna be right on my, you know, right on my birthday or whatever. So I was just like, you know what? I gotta find something that's gonna help me because I was just like, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't want my birthday to be messed up. You know what I'm saying? Everything was already made. The plane was already paid for. The hotel, everything was paid for. So I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't want to be up here miserable and be hurting and not having a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, I started searching ways that I was like, at least if I can get it to delay, you know what I'm saying, or come after my period, I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking, I was Googling, I was YouTubing, I was looking up everything, how to stop your period, what can I do to make it come a week later, you know, just all kinds of stuff. Ooh, I was finna say, I was hoping that was on record. So I'm looking up all this stuff of what I could do to delay my period. I was looking, they was talking about drinking lemon juice. They was talking about drinking apple cider vinegar. Y'all, I was going and just getting all of that. The chick, was it, I don't know if it was, no, it was is it chickpeas? Some kind of peas that you can take, y'all. I was doing everything to try to delay this period because I was like, I don't have time for it. So I was doing all of that the you know, like 2 months before, well, 3 months before, because I was like, you know, trying to see if it worked. It didn't work. I was still hurting. I was still bleeding. I mean, it helped, yeah, but majority of the time it still came on the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't work. So I was just like, you know what? I'm determined. I'm determined to beat this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, let me go charge up this camera right quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so like I said, that didn't work, you know, and I was pretty desperate or whatever. So I kept looking, and then I came across this video. And if I remember the videos, I'm gonna go look for them and try to put them in the links down below because y'all are a lifesaver. But so I came across this video where this girl was talking about her having really bad periods or whatever. I was like, well, let me look at her video and see if, you know, she knows something other than the lemon and the apple cider vinegar and stuff like that. So she was talking about how anemia kind of affects your period, and if you're anemic, sometimes it can cause you to bleed heavy and stuff like that. And she was talking about how she was taking the BLACKSTRAP molasses. So I was like, okay. I was like, okay, let me see what's going on with that. And so I started searching BLACKSTRAP molasses, and where is it at? And so I found some at the health food store. If y'all can see, I've been taking the heck out of it. But I found some at the health food store, and I would do I would mix it with warm water and drink it. So when my next period came, the heavy bleeding was still there, but the cramping had stopped. And I was, you know, I was grateful for that because I was like, you know, I was grateful for that because I was like, okay, one of the issues is gone, you know. And so, I mean, it worked immediately, y'all. I'm like, no joke, I swear, like, it was such a lifesaver. And I was like, oh my gosh, because it's a BLACKSTRAP molasses is rich in iron, and when you're anemic, you need iron to, I guess, to build up those blood cells or whatever. And so I was taking it every day up until, you know, my period. So you know, I started doing that all the time, but you know, I still kept my eye open to other stuff just to kind of see what was out there. So I kept looking again, and I came across another lady's video where she was talking about red raspberry leaf tea. that you can get from the health food store, and it has to be organic kind. So I was like, you know, anything is worth a try. So what I did was I went to my local health food store, which is close by me, and I went to my local health food store and I bought some. And so what I was doing was I started drinking that tea and putting the blackstrap molasses in there with it when I made my tea. And then I said, well, what the heck, let me put some honey in there, you know what I'm saying, with it. And so what I would do is I would make this tea, you know, and I would take it out of the little package thing or whatever, and I would strain it. And then after I strained it, I would pour in the blackstrap molasses, a tablespoon, and then I would squeeze a whole lemon in there. And I would drink this drink every morning up into my period. And so the first results I got was by drinking that every morning up until my period. I noticed that the day that I was supposed to start my period, it didn't start. And so I was like, okay, cool. Another day after that went by, I didn't start. So I was, you know, getting all happy and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. And so the day after it started, but when it started, it was so light. Usually when I start my period, like, it's full on, like, you know what I'm saying, like red, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So that whole period was so light, it felt like I wasn't even on my period. I was like, it had shocked me so bad, I thought something was wrong, you know what I'm saying, because I was like, okay, but what the red raspberry leaf does is it strengthens your uterus, and it helps with like heavy bleeding. Usually I would go through the overnight pads within like 2 hours, you know what I'm saying, because I would bleed really heavy. And this time I was barely bleeding. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I said, well, let me, you know what I'm saying, let me take this another month just to see, because I was like, maybe I got lucky this month, you know what I'm saying. So it recalculated my period. So I was like, okay, if this the case and it delays me 2 days, and by the time my birthday come, I'm not gonna be on my period. So this is the tea that I took or whatever. Y'all know I bust a little picture on the side for y'all to see, but this is the organic brand that I took, and it comes with 24 tea bags in here. And well, this was $8, but, and they said the best kind to get is the organic kind. But just to show y'all what it looked like, hopefully y'all be able to see it. It's like just a little, with the little y'all ain't gonna be able to see that, but it's just like a little tea bag, whatever. And so like I said, I was drinking that all the time or whatever. So I noticed that they also had the tablets, the red raspberry tea tablets. And this brand is Nature's Sunshine, and it's 100 capsules in here, and you take 2 of them for your serving size. So the days that I didn't drink the tea, I would just take the capsules or whatever. So next month went around, and I didn't do it the first week, but when it got closer to my period, I started drinking that drink. And if I wasn't drinking the drink, I was taking the capsules. And y'all, the same thing happened. I swear, it was like my period has never been this light. I have never went through without any pain. I didn't have to sleep on my heating pad. I didn't have to do any of that. And y'all, I'm like just overwhelmed, because when you suffer with periods like that for so long, and you feel like, you know, nothing's gonna help, and then you actually find something that help, like, I swear, like, it's just like you're just floating and just living life or whatever. So I had been doing that ever since. So the real test was gonna come when my birthday came, you know, because this was the Atlanta trip that I was getting ready to take, so which was just a couple of days ago. So what I did was, because I wanted to be on the safe side, and I said, you know, now that the pain is gone, now I just have to make sure that, you know, everything stays on track. So baby, when I tell you, I made sure I packed that tea. I packed that tea. I had all my stuff together, and I was just drinking every morning, drinking. And I also noticed that it started to make my stomach go down as well. So that's a plus too. So I was drinking it the week before my period, and we left out on October the 24th. I wore, like, you know, protection just in case they wanted to try to switch up on me. And so every time we went somewhere, I would make sure I had that on, and then when we went to the hotel, you know, I would switch out of it or whatever. So let's see. So let me cut this down. So my birthday was on October the 26th, y'all. No period at all. Like, usually I would even, before, you know, finding this solution, I would even cramp before my period just to let me know, like, hey girl, you might want to get them pads together because you finna start. I didn't even cramp or none of that. Like, it was so cool. Like, none of that. So I was excited. I was so happy. I still wore one even though my period didn't come, but I was just so happy, y'all. I was moving around freely, just having a good time, and then my period ended up coming the day after that. So instead of delaying 2 days like it normally do, it just delayed 1 day. But hey, I was okay with that long as I went on my period. But when my period did come, I literally went hours. Well, I didn't go hours, but I could go hours without having to change my tampons or my pads. Like, I would go to the restroom and it would be like a little, like, I swear, about that much. Versus having to take this pad off each and every time because it's full of, you know what I'm saying, over bleeding. So I'm a believer. If you are looking for something that is going to help your period, give the red raspberry leaf tea or the raspberry leaf, you know, capsules a try, because I swear that just made a believer out of me, because I just thought that there was going to be no solution for me and I was going to have to suffer through this, you know what I'm saying, for the rest of my life or whatever. So if you're anemic, like I said, try the BLACKSTRAP molasses in your drink. But that is an absolute drink that I try all the time. It has made my life so much better, just all around. So I swear by it. I've seen the results firsthand, and this is like the absolute, like, just best. So I just want to give y'all my experience, because like I said, I know the struggle is real, and that's how I got my period fixed. So thank you, YouTube. Thank you for you guys putting out those videos. And this is why I make videos like this, because it's so much good information out there that, you know what I'm saying, you can get from other people who have experienced this. So that's why, like, I have a love for YouTube, because it helped me, as well as, you know, me putting this video out and helping other people. So hopefully this period, it helps somebody like it helped me, because y'all, I'm telling you, like, it is a lifesaver. Like, lifesaver. Like, I'm on my period now. Usually I'll be somewhere laid up somewhere with some socks and a heating pad and some Tylenols. Baby, I'm up here recording videos, feeling good. Like, I swear, like, I'm telling you. So alright, you guys, I just want to give that information. Links will be down in the box down below if you are interested in this. And also, what you can do, I forgot to mention this, what you can do is, if you want more of a flavor, you know, to it, this ain't organic, but this is the Raspberry Zinger brand. And what I do is I mix one of these and one of these together, and this just, like I said, this just for the taste. And then I'll mix the BLACKSTRAP molasses, a lemon, and drink that up. And that's my drink or whatever. But you don't necessarily have to mix this in with it, but it just tastes good or whatever. So alright, you guys, hopefully this helps somebody, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.